370 coaches entered REBBL Season 8, the biggest season on record. Now, just 61 remain, all with their eyes on one prize. After a grueling season, their biggest challenge now lies ahead of them.
Man.
Oh, Nemo, no! Nemo! You were the chosen one!
Over the next 6 weeks, prepare to experience the highs and the lows of Knockout Blood Bowl. Drama is guaranteed. Welcome to the place where heroes are born. Welcome to the place where legends are made.
Yasin scores! You've done it!
Welcome to the REBBL Playoffs.
Belt dodge. But he's dead! And Stinger Bell is dead as well! The Kool-Aid Convoy's team is falling to pieces. Whoa! Fillet me gnome!
Why would you apple that skin? It's a skin!
Unbelievable, Jeffrey!
This is so tense! 2 plus pick-up fails! You Norse are the champions!
Hello, REBBL, and we're back. We're watching playoffs. There's another game going. Oh, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. There's a match, and we've got some casters. It's, of course, Full Metal. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all very, very well. And I've got some special guests tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have got, of course, Mr. Crusader, because time does not apply to this man.
Well, I mean,
It doesn't.
sure.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Like, you don't give a damn about what time it is. You just want to cast playoffs.
I just want to have fun.
He just wants to have fun, ladies and gentlemen, and he is indeed going to be having some fun. We have also got Mr. Chabsu making his playoff casting debut, so let's hope he's not crap.
Hello, everyone. I'm really excited to cast this game.
This is
I'm
actually
a huge fan of Tessa.
it's someone who's actually in your clan, is it not? In Clan League?
Yeah, Tessa is actually the person who introduced me to Blood Bowl, and he taught me everything I know. So.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got Infection Inc., which is facing him first. We'll go in with this. One of the nicest pieces of Nurgle you're likely to see around REBBL. It's got guard, stand firm, block, and break tackle, and it's pretty nice. We've got a Nurgle warrior that doesn't have block, which is bold, Mighty Blow and Claw. We've got a Niggled Nurgle warrior with block, guard, stand firm, and tackle. No Mighty Blow on that either. We've got a Nurgle warrior with block and guard, and then we've got a killery Nurgle warrior, very much like my own, which is block, Mighty Blow, Claw, Guard, and Tackle. We've got a rookie Pestigore. We've got one of Spoonie's old Pestigores that is niggled. It's got Blodge, Sure Hands, a big hand, and an extra head, which is nice. Then we've got
That's
Zod.
a really nice ball carrier.
It's good, isn't it? Then we've got a good Sacker as well, who's got Wrestle, Agi, Tackle, plus Move, 2 heads. That's pretty good.
From speaking with Tessa, I know the Sacker Pestigore is what is really worrying him, because he can just dive into tackle zones and just hit him.
Sir Kodiak, this is Nurgle versus Le Gland Bleu, which is, if we can get there... Where are we? Gotta find them. They're Wood Elves, they are. We've got to cover this fast, because they're about to start. They have got the slightly lower TV.
Yeah, they're already started, actually.
Okay, I'm reliably informed that they've got a Babe, and both sides have got a free Wizard. Look at that! Runs like wind. This is one of yours, isn't it, Crusader? The Niggled Agi 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't niggled when I gave him away, but yeah.
Oh, did he get him hurt? Oh, that's a nice ward answer. This is a nice looking team. It's pretty scary. We can't really talk about the team because we really have to get into the match though. But that's what it looks like very, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. There's also some clan games going on, including some fun clan drama that is now being fixed. Like Gland Bleu versus Infection Inc. There we go. Jump right into that. Punchy elves, says Troxbird. Yeah, we're going to see if Papa Nurgle really does love everyone, including elves. Hey, holes.
They've literally just kicked the ball.
That's perfect then.
Kickoff result, though, a riot.
Well, that's going to be good. Oh, and the carrier doesn't get away with the carry. But yeah, that's going to be good fun for the elves.
Yeah, that's really good for the elves. One less turn getting hit, and making it easier to defend as well.
Blood with a side of bull. Now, see, I kind of want to see what we're about to see here, which is sending a message. I don't like putting the tree on the line against Claw, because it's a good way to just have your tree turn to splinters. This is a way to send a message. Killing a tree. Although he doesn't kill the tree, which is not really sending much of a message.
The message is I'm going to hit you with some pillow hands for a bit.
It's not what you want, is it? Like, as a Wood Elf coach and a Nurgle coach, I genuinely don't like putting the tree on the line versus Claw. It's just a really good way to end up with a dead tree. But he got away with it. What can you say, my friends? Yeah, Clearland. It's been a while, my man. All part of the plan. All according to Keikaku.
Yep, all according to plan.
Yeah, but the thing is, most rookie line elves are like worth less than a tree.
He decided to take wrestle on his lineman as well, because if he didn't want to have to put any guard on the line of scrimmage as well.
That makes sense. Still, I don't know. I think it's a bold strategy putting the tree on the line. You got away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't just a tree. This is a block, grab, guard tree. This is a really good tree.
He ain't half bad, is he?
Whole lot of wood for that tree. Infinite Pink taking a moment to mull over his choices. Very scarily for the Nurgle, I feel, over the Wood Elves. There is a wizard in play for both sides, thanks to the stadium. And if I'm honest, like, Wood Elves use the wizard far better than Nurgle tend to.
That's not a great turn for the Nurgle team.
Yeah, it's a wizard stadium, Shawman. Bold. I don't know whose stadium was it we were playing at. Is it?
It's Tessa Stadium.
That makes
Home
sense.
team.
That makes a lot of sense, to be fair. That Thessa would want a wizard stadium just because Woodies use it so much better than everybody else.
He was tired of people using wizards against him. So he said, I'm just gonna buy the stadium and have one as well.
See, like, you could always just do what I just did in Clan and have all your players killed, and then you don't have to worry about people getting inducements against you.
That works.
Well, that's a separately bold strategy.
Yeah.
But then you lose the game. So.
Well, there's not much you can do when in 8 armor breaks you get like 5 cars.
Yeah.
At least you know who the boss is, right?
Keji. It's always Keji. That's the Clan strategy. To be fair, I genuinely considered a wizard stadium on my Nurgle, and I was like, you know what? I actually really care more about 5 cars and 8 breaks nocturnal, yeah.
Is he gonna fall the lineman here?
Including a dead lineman and a minus AV blodge lineman. And one of the other breaks was a KO that didn't wake up from turn 1. And that was a war dancer with Agi5 and Pom. That's fun.
What? All in all, not a bad turn for Thessa right now.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not a bad turn. That's a great turn. And the tree just popping up to its feet, even better.
He knows exactly what's at stake.
Oh god, don't. You reminded me of the Gengar game. No, don't say stakes, man. It brings back PTSD.
Oh. My god. And that reminded me of Hemlock, so that made it even worse.
Hemlock, I quite like Hemlock.
Yeah, but a Hemlock game where you don't use Hemlock is Sad times.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
he used tab at least. He used it once.
I agree with Sam. Woodies and Skaven are incredibly good at using wizards. This is an interesting one to go with for the wrestler rather than the dirty player. I think I'd have probably gone for the dirty player because you know that Infinite Pink is going to foul anything that goes down that is better than alignment.
Yeah, but the problem there is you've got to get your War Dancer back towards coverage again.
I get that, but at the same time, like, that would have actually knocked him down with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. It looks like he's going to be wrapping around. The only thing I don't like about this Wood Elf team is the lack of a bench. But, I mean, the fact that it's got 11 of its own players with no loaners is impressive enough. And I'm pretty sure Infinite Pink is going to be doing his damnedest to make sure he gets some loaners next game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the catcher as a scoring threat all the first half because of how easily Cameron can take the ball if it goes loose.
Yeah, that Agi6 is terror.
Yeah, even with disturbing presences, the passes aren't too hard.
That's a lot of it. Yeah, it's the fan in the two. Even for me, it was fine. It was rough to find the 200k to buy a stadium. It took me an entire season to buy a stadium enhancement, simply because of spiraling expenses.
Can you actually lose gold after a game?
Yeah, you can lose.
Yeah, spiraling expenses cost you gold.
Yeah, but what happens if you add 0 gold and because of spiraling expenses you actually lose like 20k?
No, you can't. You just got 0. You stay at 0.
Okay.
But you can actually lose.
It's not ideal.
It's not the one, is it? I kind of feel like the setup has opened Rantom Plan up to a blitz from Hauser, which I don't know if I like, because I think I'd take that every day of the week. Straight into the Guard Wood Elf. It's a pretty solid target.
He could even fireball right there. 5-minute attrition fireball.
No, that's terrible. You never do this. Things you don't ever do. That. Although, I mean, to be fair, you'd be hitting both of the star catchers and one of them's niggled. So,
yeah.
I mean,
he hits the 2 star catchers, the big War Dancer, and the guard landmans.
Like, it could literally win him the game in one action. But also, like, you'd have
also
to
be very bad.
That'd be so high roll, it would be unbelievable. Like, if we saw that in a playoff game, I mean...
Yeah, if he blows the wizard there, to no effect, the Wood Elves would be laughing.
I mean, if he got that effect, he'd absolutely be blowing the wizard, let's be honest, but...
Yeah.
If you catch my meaning.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't resist that one. I spent far too much time casting stuff like Brazzers. The question is he going to be as power happy as we saw his fellow Nurgle brethren? Oh, that's a stun.
That's not a break, yeah.
Yeah, just a stun though. Not a big deal for Thesta. And it's only a wrestler, so it's not huge. But we did catch Agrain rolling a lot of powers yesterday. I can't really say more than that because spoilers, but there was some powers in that game.
There's not many games left in the round of 16, right?
There's 4, including this one.
Okay.
From memory. Could we be fouling a random rookie?
Certainly looks like he's lined up to do it, doesn't it?
I don't think it's worth it. But he only got 1-man bench, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'd try and see what you get from your blitz first. But at the same time, like, any numbers advantage is numbers advantage. It's just so risky.
Who's he gonna blitz now? If he blitzes the Rantam Plan, then he's on contact with the treatment unless he follows.
Well, he'd be quite happy to be on contact with the treatment. I mean, it's a Nurgle warrior. He doesn't care. Made to steal those boys. Until they're not.
Yeah, until they get mighty blowed.
Still, I mean, you've got to accept sometimes that Nurgle warrior's got to go base. He's using the unskilled one again, which feels incredibly scary.
Another arm break. And that's a KO.
Oh, that's a knockout. That's good, because there is only a singular babe in Thessa's favour, so that might not come back. It's unlike it's you know it's more likely to come back than not, but
Yeah.
we shall see. Looks like he is trying to maintain the cage with us, with that warrior. I don't hate it, but what scares me is this warrior just doesn't have block, and I really wish it had block. Like, I don't know why it got claw instead of block. That scares the pants off of me. Warriors tend not to be your first choice to blitz with, and they need to be able to be a pillar. And with
Well, I wouldn't mind if he didn't have many claws or mighty blows, but he already got a warrior with claw, mighty blow, and tackle. So
he is going in for the foul.
this foul.
well, he got out with it. But if the referee had called him, he would be feeling really bad about it right now.
I think he feels better than the elf. Right, Nerds only need doubles for mutations, believe it or not, on the beast. Everyone else gets it on normals. And
Tessa could lightning bolt right now and just go and pick up the ball.
that's a lot of dice, because that's a long movement. That's a lot of movement from that guy, and he would be so vulnerable. He wouldn't be able to get back out of the stink to make the pass, because he's got to go around the horn, and he's running through tackle if he goes the short route. So even though it's 2 pluses, it's 2 pluses through tackle, so he doesn't get his basic reroll. It'd be scary.
Depends where the ball scatters, for sure. Yeah.
I would argue that a beast with a tail would be incredible, but frankly, you're always going to go block and then either pro or dodge for your next level up. Except for one in, I think, Clan that has block claw. But I want tail on my beast, but it's like your third double, maybe?
Tail on the beast, pretty obnoxious.
Oh yeah, it's pure I'm being a douche, but I like it. Because I'm a douche. As well, you know. Oh, no, that's tentacles, mate. No, you probably get block, dodge, and then pro, and then... No, I wouldn't get claw. I'd get block, dodge, and then pro. And then maybe, if I got another double, I'd probably get tail or tackle.
That's a lot of doubles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I plan to get this beast anytime ever, but my perfect beast. Actually, I'd get just if we're gonna make the perfect beast, it'd be strength 7. Strength 7 blodge firm with guard.
How expensive is said beast?
He's going for it.
Well,
that's not how you do it, mate. Things I recognise from Clan, that failed leap.
Oh god, that's bad.
Uh-oh.
Ah, it's a 1 on the GFI. Well, you know who's getting fouled this turn, gentlemen?
Oh yeah.
I don't think this is a debate. I think we blitz off the catcher, and then we just gather round, ladies and gentlemen, and kick that war dancer in the head. It's time to punch a war dancer in the noggin. Come on, I mean, you do that, right? That every time.
Yeah, I'm struggling to find a reason to not do it.
Sidestep into... no, man, stand firm is better. Oh god, that was a pow. No mighty blow on this guy, though. On Chet Manley. Viking Cop... Pink went to the Viking Cop School of Blood Bowl. Viking Cop fouls. He doesn't palm, but he does foul. How do they pull off the foul and still score? They're only slowing themselves down by a turn. Trust me, Nurgle can run it in 3. I've done it. Oh god, that wasn't even a break. Well, Mighty Blow wouldn't have helped either. Viking Cop fouls a lot. That's alright then. Like, I thought you were trying to say he wasn't going to foul. And is it Viking Cop School, or is it, like, Metal School? To be fair. I'm fine with either answer.
I don't know. The Gengar school of fouling is pretty obscene.
No, because Gengar ignores the ball when he does it, which is not necessarily obscene as it is just daft. Oh god, he's gone off the tree, gentlemen. We talked about sending a message. He is sending a message.
I'm not sure how I like that, though.
I'm not sure how I like his complete inability to hurt anything.
Well, so far that message is I'm going to
already?
fail to hit the tree. any great amount of strength.
The message is, I really suck at rolling injury dice. Or armor dice, even. Tree Blitzers is metal school of play. Yeah, it really is, to be fair. Like, that is right out of my playbook. It's send a message, kill a tree. I think that's actually one of my quotes in my chat bot somewhere.
Didn't picture you to be an anti-environmentalist.
I just, you know, I think sending a solid, you know, message to an elf, kill a tree, and go, hello, there you go. And you know.
Well, that's a different quote.
It's not inaccurate, though.
Yeah.
Quote 52, for the record, RK. The question is, how do you order the turn here? I mean, are you fouling with the guy in front of the catcher?
Still think you're probably trying to block the catcher away.
Would you hit the blodge with your guard and block Miracle Warrior though?
I'd have no, because it's on the beast. Unless you're planning to also go with the beast on the rookie, in which case maybe. But if you're planning to hit with the beast before you fouled this war dancer, I am not your friend anymore. Well, I guess we found the answer to this.
Yeah.
Chat proving I was exactly right with the quote there. It's a quote. I've said that in the past, and I stand by it. Frankly, I see he's going to punch the catcher away with. I don't know why he assisted there, given that he catches a strength.
Well, it's yeah. You can push him off with often get an extra assist on the foul.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you get the extra assist on the foul regardless, though. I suppose it was maybe safety. An extra mark on the dancer.
Did he forget he already had 2 dice?
Possibly. I'd like to go for the foul before we go with the beast, but this is just me.
Well, a beast going stupid
he's going
would
for the
not be good.
In he goes.
Oh, he's fine.
Well, he's not fine, because he's not going
Well, I
anywhere.
mean, he's not dead yet, so...
Like, there are levels of fine, and he's in one of the lower levels. Oh, the beast actually gets a knockdown, but again, no damage. These elves are just made of rubber. Where were these elves when I needed them in Clan League?
On Thess's team.
Yeah, Sas wants some investigation on the armor on these elves. He thinks there's been some bribing going around.
Gerber, can you check clan chat real quick? Because Kedgeruz is having a moment. He's currently playing his clan.
I've got to schedule my game as well.
Agrin, God, I wish I knew. Especially after the game I just played.
That's it, 3 or 4 breaks. Not more than that.
I think we need a big foul and a dancer every turn for the rest of the game.
Yeah, but the problem is
if scoring, we'll just foul.
if he leaves his guys there, yeah, he's not going to score because he needs his guy to protect from the fireball.
Well, he could leave the rotters, right? Just leave the rotters behind and bring everyone else up. It's fine. Sure, nothing could go wrong in this strategy.
Nothing possible could go wrong.
You telling me it could?
Wow.
Where's his attack come from? Is he going at the... I don't even know what he's blitzing this turn.
The Nurgle Warrior, maybe? With Claw and Mighty Blow?
That'll be a 2. Yeah, that'll be a 2 dice, yeah. There is a rookie here.
The other option was the Bestigor that is blocking the side of the cage. But Infinite Pink, he gotta move up. He's only got 4 turns left to score.
He's got to remember that he did have a right. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, because if Tessa starts screening, it's gonna be hard for him to score.
Like, Dwiggy, we really wanted to fireball the elf lines, But my god, it was the wrong player. But it would have been so funny if you'd just nailed. It was like
I-
2 good catches and a war dancer. And 2
Say we
elves.
really wanted to do it. Lack of block there.
That's an armor break.
Paying
as well.
dividends.
Yeah, this is why you have block, by the by. That's almost
If you had
exactly.
block, you just roll all pals. You know that.
I
how
know
it
that,
works.
but at the same time, you'd feel better because at least.
Would you? Excuse me.
Yeah, because at least you weren't knocked over from your own stupidity. If the fireball was a nuke, it would have been the best fireball. Yeah, if we'd have dropped the fireball on the elves, I mean, it would have been hilarious, but it would have also been really Larry, like ridiculously Larry.
Not the greatest odds, but tentacles.
Tense is doing
Tentacles
doing
are
the
winning
business.
work, yeah.
I almost feel like he needs to keep knocking the tree over just so it can't free up the beast. That's a pow.
So,
Bit of an unnecessary pow, given you don't have Mighty Blow and it's only on a wrestler, but you know.
no armor break either.
God, these Nurgle are hitting like wusses. This is not what we signed up for.
Nurgle gotta go left. There's nowhere they're going right now. The Wardens are the 2 catchers. But
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
don't know,
almost
I
been
don't
set
know.
up
From a
to
certain
encourage that.
perspective. From a certain perspective, some people certainly signed up for elves to survive.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's elf coaches out there who like that their team doesn't die.
I agree with Simon's strategy, the road to legend for this beast. Just give it strength twice more. Can I get some of that strength for my beast if it levels? Because I've only got a double and a movement, and
I feel like REBBL is the league of stats freak.
yeah, we have a lot of really good players across REBBL, like a lot. But yeah, my beast is block, stand firm, guard, and plus movement, and I love the plus movement so much. It was a 6 and a 4. If it was doubles, I'd have taken dodge, obviously.
How does grab and stand firm work against one another?
Stand firm doesn't work against grab. It's that simple.
So stand firm does not work.
No.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh, there goes a failed go for it. That could be
Oh,
bad if he
jeez.
fails it again.
God, he has to reroll that.
Oh well, yeah. That would have been really bad for the Nurgle.
And
He was
just
wide
a
open.
push. You'll now get Shadow Gun. No, I'll still get dodge.
You know what? If you're gonna foul this water race, I think right about now's the time to do it.
He needs to cage up more than that
That
because
Not-
his ball carrier is open for a 2-die right now.
Nocturnal
I wouldn't
actually
be rolling any other dice.
fairly right there. That 370 coaches will probably provide a lot of stat for each, right?
Yeah, you would think so. It'd be more surprising if there was less stat freaks.
Devil, I don't know honestly. All I know is we're the biggest. That's literally. I stopped counting after that. It's the Dutch one, isn't it? The one that got a bunch of tickets at the World Cup qualifier.
German. Does Germans call their country some strange Deutsche thing?
Deutsche Landy.
Yeah.
Feels like he might not fall. The Wardens will a lot of assistance.
I think I'd foul it, to be honest.
Oh, I probably
I
still
would.
would.
I'd only give it like 1 assist, maybe 2 if you can spare the rookie Pestigore, but I'd definitely give it a solid at least 1 assist foul with Dirty Player. It's only a V7, and it's clearly horrific and needs to die horribly. I mean, it's a war dancer. That goes without saying.
Man, that's like just your point of view, man.
It's a fairly accurate point of view. It's feeling a bit loosey-goosey, isn't it?
It's feeling like if the fireball comes down and does its job, that the ball could suddenly be out of there.
Can we not, like, talk about fireballs? We're not going to fireball. Like, it's not the one.
Well, he's got 4 good players he can fireball
Hmm.
right now.
Yeah.
And the Nurgle warrior as well.
All you need to do is knock down the guard bloke and
You're not going to fireball. I'm sorry, you're just not. He's definitely going for a 1 assist foul. And I like
There
it.
goes the fall.
I like how he
Break.
moved this
Oh
guy
god,
first.
he's dead.
Oh, Camric! Camric! That
Oh,
was...
the Apo does his
Apo.
job.
Oh, Airport.
Apo's so
Oh
fast.
god. But that's...
Cheating so hard. But that's still huge.
The
That's off
referee
the
saw
drive.
that though.
Would you, are you gonna... Is it time for your catchphrase now, Metal?
Oh, blood is most definitely in the water. But apple was a cheat. The apple was definitively a cheat. However, I think Infinite Pink is going to be okay with that trade, because he got the Ward Answer off for the drive, and he got the apple out permanently, and the only thing that he paid was a single rotter with DP, which he's got a spare. He's a bit out of position now, but he's definitely got one. And he's definitely sent a message. He couldn't send a message killing the tree, but he's definitely sent a message on that foul.
He's got no bench now, which can be dangerous.
I mean, Thessa never did, so...
No, he's talking about Infinite Pink.
I know, that's what I'm saying though, but Thessa never did, so it's still 11 versus 11.
Yeah. But the Nurgle player needs more player than with the elf.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, if he keeps killing people, he'll get more players eventually.
Do you get a player in a fall as well?
Is this it? Yeah, you get if you get a Nurgle get a player for anyone who kills them directly with, if you have Nurgle's rot. So because you fouled him, you get it. If you push him in the crowd, you don't get it. If they fall over on a GFI, you don't get it. It's necromancers that get the get them from any source. Nurgle only get them if they actively take the kill. Yeah, this is very true.
Block Beast ruining all the fun.
Oh, maybe it
does his job against grab action.
It's weird. It's one of those ones that it crashed the game for a while, so I was unsure how Cyanide ended up coding it. Because there was a solid bit where if you used grab against Unfirm, it crashed the game, which is fun. Oh, foul appearance. And a reroll.
He's rerolled it.
That's bold. I mean, yeah, I think I know why he stood firm there. No, he didn't want to come in. He wants to keep the Pestigore and the Nurgle Warrior free to maneuver. If he'd have allowed that to follow, he'd have tied down 3 of his own players, committing into a hit. No, I don't like that. I do not like that reroll. Yeah, and I like the stand firm. The beast is doing its job now. It's holding back the tree. Because the tree is a lot like a beast in that it wants to be marking a lot of players. They both want the same thing. So if he'd have let it mark 3 of his boys, he would technically have been giving up potential claw hit, but it would have also been holding up a lot of players, which is the last thing the Nurgle need.
And it would have freed the lineman as well, which Tessa would have been happy about.
Yeah, the lineman's probably just going to try.
Oh, that worked.
Succeed.
Tense. It work fails. Now, this isn't a bad screen, but there's definitely an open shot on that plus move guy that feels very, very risky.
There is, but not with a mighty blow, so...
It's still only on value 7.
And it's go for it if you hit it with the Nurgle Warrior. You can hit him with the Pestigore though.
So I was just checking in on the clan. Keji is in overtime against Sace, and we need him to win because we also need Gerber to win because we're 2-1 down the path. So
We actually won our 3 first game of clan.
that's pretty good going. That's a round.
Yep, that's a round right there in 3 games.
That's a nice place to be in as well. If you can get the round early, it means your last 2 games you guys can play it super safe and conservative and not really go all out.
One of our guys is playing Gengar with his only mighty blow team.
Well,
Dwarves.
Yeah,
so.
but we've also seen how that doesn't always work out for Gengar recently.
Yeah. But I mean, he's playing Nurgle, so the Nurgle cannot punish him that hard.
Is that who Gengar's playing now, Nurgle?
Yeah, he's playing Nurgle in Clan.
Yeah.
No, he's playing Dwarves in Clan with only mighty blow.
Oh, right. That's
But
fun.
he's playing against Nurgle.
Oh, well, that'll be fun. Hopefully you took Claw on someone. Looks like he might be switching the side, which is a very interesting choice of player from a Nurgle team. Oh, Cathilla's gone.
Injury.
Just a rookie, but the numbers... Playing the numbers game. I think he's going to switch over the side. He's like trying to stay away from the catches while moving forwards, which isn't a terrible strategy. And he's picked about the right time to start moving, given his movement. Nocturnal is hungry for blood, by the by. Yeah, he's trying to push down the centre. I mean, he's going to get screened a lot, but I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Well, the tree's gonna get hit again. But it's not going down.
Can't NCP where the blood comes from. That's true. Both big guys haven't blocked. Well, that's just gross. Just like
Well, the dirty player is gonna get hit.
yeah, maybe. But do you really risk taking a block with the tree anywhere early in the turn? Because if you screw up,
Oh no, not early, but as the last action on a
yeah,
dirty
maybe
player,
yeah.
I would definitely do it.
Do it against the claw. Do it against the claw and roll like double skulls and then watch the tree die. I'm sorry, I really like watching trees fall over.
The claw is a 1 die, so that's a problem.
Be brave. You'll be fine.
Famous last words.
I mean, you know, people don't come here for the good advice, right?
Right. Go for it there, could have been dangerous. Another go for it.
You know what's amazing? When we get out of this match, the missus is ordering us Domino's. So that's good. I'm getting a pizza. I like pizza. I'm trying to fill up the time because they took a long time for this turn. It's one of those movements where you just go, we need to say something. Oh, Villy! Nice!
Would you use the wizard now? Because screening is gonna be hard for the next turn. You have a free catcher in the end zone. Yep, there we go.
It works.
That's
That's
big.
huge. If this scatters onto the Agi guy, though, it might still be pretty safe. We'll see what happens. Oh!
Predictable, right?
I'm not saying I called it, but I just called that one. I love Crusader. I just love how you sat in the background and I say it, and you're like, "Yeah, you predicted that one." Oh, that's a
You can easily,
You know it's gonna
easily
happen,
get a
right?
2 die though.
It's not easy. I don't think it's easy because you've got to commit a lot to this. Like,
I mean, the catcher in the background can just go to insist, and then I guess you put your other catcher to contact with the Testicore, and your Warden search sleeves.
I still think you're risking a leap with only one reroll, which is pretty scary. Because you kind of can't go around the back and push it inwards because that's just playing to the Nurgle. Like,
Yeah, but you can get the 2 die though, and the guy that got wrestled, so a bow down is fine.
I'm just saying you've got to make it scatter the right way and hope you get some damage because the Agi guy is still a pretty good recovery, and Bucarter 2 is only 1 GFI away from the end zone as well, with 2 turns. So there's chances, I think, for Nurgle to do okay here. I think it being caught was massive, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you agree, Mr. Crusader?
I would concur, indeed.
Why didn't I concur? You know, it's not how dice work. Had the same dice using fireball. Random boy, that's not how dice work. Just so we're clear, is not how dice work. He could have fireballed. He could have also rolled 4 ones. I mean,
He might be thinking using the tree right now just to free up the go for it for his catcher. Oh, he took. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
well, that's a stuck tree, and he gets pushes on the warrior. That was incredibly bold going for the warrior.
Still frees his pad though.
Now I kind of think I know why he's done that, to get him out the way, to make it an easier route in for the catcher.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. A bit risky, but I mean, with the block, it's not that bad.
Guys, we all know Crusader doesn't need sleep. He is entirely powered by hype and Blood Bowl.
Mostly. Mostly.
Oh, you need to get a 2-die this way. If he moves beside the Nurgle warrior with, or he can simply dodge and attack him. Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I think he's going to be coming in from below to push it backwards.
Between the two Pestigors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Still scary, leaping with... Oh, that's on your back.
Failed again.
And that's his last reroll gone, ladies and gentlemen. So if something goes wrong now, it is bad news bears.
Blocking's good.
He's got, yeah, it's not a GFI, he gets the knockdown, but there is 0 rerolls. And that's not an injury. So now he's got to get on that ball.
I mean, that's a 2+, 2 times.
Yeah, but it starts getting scary now when you start rolling 2 pluses. And the thing is, tell me a world where that dancer is not instantly getting blitzed by this. Oh, well, there we go. This is brave.
Well, he doesn't have a choice.
What'd you get Agi 6 for?
Okay.
That is indeed why we bring the Agi 6.
And if he picks up the ball, I would actually punt it if I were him.
Yeah.
Where's the stink? Yeah,
Hold on. I'm getting called, guys. Be right back.
If he doesn't, he is outside of the stink as well, so it's basically a 2+ to just about anywhere on the pitch.
Yeah, and as long as he stays upright, he will just outrace all the Nurgle to the ball.
Well, even if he doesn't, the other catcher will, because it's an elf team. Oh, and he does punt it. That was a little close to the sidelines for my liking.
Yeah.
Is there a world where you don't punch this catcher right in the head?
Which one? The plus movement?
Yeah, the double plus Agi.
Oh, the Agi 6 runs like wind. I mean, I wouldn't punch him.
Personally, I'd go for the hit on him, probably doing a 2+ dodge with Zord 2 to bring him down. And then I'd try and clear the tree using the Papa Owl to free up F73 to mark the plus move catcher. For me, that'd be how I'd play this next turn. I mean, it's a bad spot for pink. It's a bad spot. But we always knew that this could happen. There was a wizard in play, right?
Yeah. It was not like... It wasn't like Thessa wouldn't just try to pull off the off BS, right? You've got the tools to do it. You're going to go for it. But as far as that line of play goes, I think that's probably the safest play you can make right now.
He's got to hit both of the catchers here, or like hit one of the catchers and then get tentacles on the other catcher. If that beast goes stupid, if he gets the tree knockdown and then the beast goes stupid, we are in a dark timeline for Infection Inc. Because that's a super easy recovery. But bearing in mind, Runs Like Wind is niggled and you're hitting him with tackle on 2 dice with sword, so there's a chance that if you bring him down, you could do some damage.
Man, you put a perfectly healthy elf on the player market, and then someone goes and ruins it all.
This is why I don't sell my players, my dude. It's like... It's like, I keep looking at them going, yeah, if I retire this team, someone's really going to enjoy these players. And then I'm like, yeah, but then they'll break them. And they're mine. Because that's dice. You've already got claw in the tree, you might as well just punch it. I mean, worst case scenario, you'll break tackle. But it's not something you're going to rely on. Yeah, it is. It runs like wind. You got the knockdown, but then he seems to have... Is the game froze for you?
Phased out. I want the skull, right? No.
Do I want the skull? Oh, get off, Hatter. You are out of here. Someone get the body cart. We're getting some damage coming through.
Still making blocks I wouldn't be taking right now.
Chet Manley's just shoving this poor wrestle dude around. For like the entire duration of this match, he's just been pushing a dude around the pitch. There's the assist. I think I'd do the dodge out into the runs like wind first before I rolled with the warrior. Like, personally.
I mean, the warrior doesn't have block either, so...
But that's why I'd do the dodge out with Zord 2 first. Scares the bejesus out of me, my dude. You just stretch a bear out on the field. Just one in permanent...
The permanent employee of both the team, well, of the Wood Elf team at least.
Yeah, I'm assuming they have like a stretcher bearer on a returner, right? No, we did get a dead. We've got this guy who's injured, and this guy died, but he got better. Which always feels like a cheat. He does agree with this attack. I like this. He finds the power as well. Runs like wind. He's going to fall like a sack of something less pleasant.
Like any one of these other brothers.
If he gets through the armor, he gets through the armor, there's a niggle in play, he's just going to get a stun. Niggle doing nothing when you roll double ones. I bet you got excited for a second there, though. There was a solid half second's worth of, woo, I got one, and then it's just a stun.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Not like this.
Right, the worrying thing for Mr. Pink is that this dude, Bukata 2, is now the only scoring threat on the entire field.
Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
Welcome back, man.
So he did punt it and succeed.
Yes,
That's
and then
what I saw.
we got a guy taken out, and we've got this guy stunned. So, real wells don't care about niggles. This is true. No, not a scoring threat there, no, but there is one here, which he needs to get the tentacles on. And then he's got to find a way to not get a Bukata on. It's a 1 dice with the Noble Warrior.
That was risky.
He was rewarded, though, with a POW. That's incredibly bold.
Oh, armor break as well.
Is
Almost a KO.
Almost a KO.
Yep.
Now it just needs to avoid the really stupid.
We almost needed Thick Skull to do a thing.
I don't like that block though.
Yeah, that doesn't
That's
strike
going
us.
to activate
That's
side.
sidestep. Yep, he's just giving him 1 square.
I mean, the Beast, he's still got the movement to catch him. But, you're fishing for the POW, but if you roll the... I don't know, I don't like it, man. Things I don't like. I mean, there's literally one blitz target if you're Thessa here. If you blitz down Bukata, you
Oh, there we
cannot-
go.
There's the really stupid.
He gotta reroll that.
You absolutely re-roll this. It doesn't matter if you...
Oh
he,
my
oh God, he
God.
passes the loner!
He did the loner, but really stupid again.
Oh, that's gotta sting. Things you hate to see in Blood Bowl, right?
Well, there's only really one line of play here, isn't there? Go retrieve the ball, then blitz down Zord 2.
Which do you do first, though?
Go get the ball.
Yeah, that's what he's going for.
It's the safer of the two, but you still got to dodge your war dancer away from tackle. I mean,
Well, that's a touchdown. There's literally nothing you can do. You could lightning bolt him. I mean, basically, you have to lightning bolt him.
Yep. No choice.
Unless
Is
we're
he
going for a
GFI
touchdown now.
Oh, that.
He
that
burnt
would be
your
risky.
feet. He burnt your
He just
feet.
felt- yeah, he did. He did feel it.
He's now
Yeah, the
well and
balls.
truly out of your marking range.
I don't think he'll do it if he's out of the marking range. Yep. I mean, he's got a fireball right now. There's no choice, really.
He's got a wizard now. There's no way he can't afford to. And
Oh,
especially...
there goes a field dodge.
Oh, sit down, Mr. War Dancer. Flaw.
That would have been a fair
that-
go for it, by the way.
You bolt. Beginning of the turn before you do anything. First action, lightning.
Yeah, and you need to break armor.
Pray to Thor, bring the thunder. You don't necessarily need to break armor. If it's... No, you do, actually, because it's not close enough to scatter out. That's a good point.
Yeah. And he just can't. He can't reach the ball anyway. So he needs to break armor to stop this. To stop the elf score on his own drive. He needs to break armor with his bolt.
Yeah, I agree. He has to lightning bolt this. There's no play. He could be an end of turn bolt, but I don't like that because that feels a lot like your... I mean, if you get a turnover, and you can't foul it as well, and there's two huge foul targets. Like, I would have lightning bolted first action, and then my second action would have been to run over to this dude on the floor, runs like wind, and kicked him in the head with a dirty player. Like, that would have been the two things I'd have done this turn.
Yeah, now he's got to choose. Oh, and he just used his dirty player as well.
Stubings agrees as well. Absolutely bolt to ensure the foul. It's a niggled catcher with AV6, and there's no apple. And everyone else is
Agi
hitting.
6. He's got AV7 still.
Oh, that's what I mean. Agi6. There's a number with beginning with A. Like, you cannot foul now. You have to lightning bolt it.
He's gonna do it anyway. And keep the fireball for the next turn, maybe the second half.
That's
But
that's
I don't like that.
brave. I mean, maybe you can...
You might be able to make something work with it, but if you foul this and don't get the removal you need,
And get sent
Right.
off.
Yeah, if you get
Yeah.
sent off, you're in trouble. Especially if your ball carrier don't come back.
Maybe you don't need DP if it's niggled, right? I mean, that's... Is that the thinking?
well,
Yeah, I just don't see why he didn't do it the other way around.
He's going for the foul, gentlemen.
Yeah,
praying for some onesie, right?
He's praying for some big
That's
hit,
the
big
armor.
numbers.
And that's the KO.
Does he get sent off, though? That's the question.
No, he
With a
avoids
dirty
getting
player.
sent off.
With the dirty player, that was an injury, by the way. And he does not like...
Oh, he hasn't bolted. That is
Well,
literal
1-0.
insanity.
Thessa, not one to look a gift horse in the mouth by the looks of it, decides to run that one in.
Who's Findeco due
Yes,
to play?
Tessa must be really happy with this half.
Is he not playing Keji, or has that matchup changed?
Oh no, it's Findeco versus Keji. The winner plays Gengar.
Most of the KOs come back, though.
I mean, that was the only way he stopped that touchdown, and it was his drive. I mean, the Wood Elves are going to be over the moon with this scenario.
Yep.
It
they'll
looks like
they'll
Agi
try to
6 is
score
returning to
early.
the pitch.
This is looking good for Tessa, unless he just starts bleeding players left and right.
Yeah, the Agi 6
Well, I
is
mean,
back.
even
All
if
he's
he
lost
does
is guard.
that- Yeah, even if he does start hemorrhaging players, as long as he just plays a good old game of Wood Elf keep away, he should be alright.
Yeah, the entire turn felt really wrong, Stubings. I fully agree. No, overtime isn't a good play because all Thessa wants to do, all he'll genuinely do, is watch how the Nurgle set up, run a sideline cage down, get the ball to the Agi 6, stand the bar here, cage it up a bit, and then run in 2 turns, go on 2-0 up and go, Nurgle, you've got 7 turns to score twice, is ridiculous. That's so hard for the Nurgle. Thessa has all the tools to just score fast over and over again.
This was gonna go left. I'll go right, actually.
He is also looking at the down the barrel of a wizard, though, so, like, if he does sort of sit there doing nothing for too long.
Like I say, he doesn't want to sit there and do nothing. He's just going to score.
Maybe
I predict a fast score here.
Maybe he forgot he had a wizard, though.
I mean, that is possible. It isn't often that both sides have a wizard.
Yeah, since it's a stadium wizard, he might have forgotten about it.
I am staggered by the utter lack of damage as well, especially because given the amount of damage that I just took in Clan from a much weaker team. Kejiru's and Finn Deco are starting soon, apparently. That will be... It's just gone live, I feel. It's on Superfeds. How do I set up Nurgle on defense versus Wood Elves? Honestly, I keep my beast back, and I keep my tackle spread. That's all you can do. Having the beast as a sweeper sounds weird, but awesome. Especially with movement 5. That's like, from that spot that beast is in, you can get the beast to like here. So you can start marking.
Imagine if he gets a few KOs and few KOs or injuries and the brothers there. That would be big as well.
Yeah, I think I might have put my warriors on the line. As much as anything, to kind of spread the stink around a bit, just to stop a too fast score. I have a move 5. I have a move 5
very fast score now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna go for. He might be going for a 1 turn. I don't think he is, but my god, he could be. That'd be impressive. It's a move.
Disturbing presence, I guess.
Stoobs, it's a move 5 block, stand firm, guard, and it's beautiful. So I think he has to 1 turn. He can get far enough back that none of the Nurgle tackle can get on him. Like, super easy. For a rapid 2 turn.
Zord can actually reach everywhere, though.
Just drop the skateboard underneath it. Yeah, we just push it along.
This is risky, a blitz, and Tessa's in trouble.
Just don't roll a 10.
Oh, that's good. Tessa's going to be happy with that.
Yeah, I almost feel like the extra reroll is helping Thessa more than Infinite Pink at this point.
Yeah.
I don't really know how we're going to play this out from here. If we're
He's going for the carrier.
I like that a lot.
That could be big. He's niggled as well.
And Mighty Blow.
Yeah.
And no damage. I mean, we can't like be too boo about that, given the amount that these elves have shrugged off.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it was a really good play idea, Mike. Tessa.
I'd have gone for that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Reminds me of my World Cup qualifier game against Uber the Nuber. He left me. I managed to wrap a guard and a tackler around the back and hit his one ghoul in the back.
You injured him?
Yeah, I did. I cast him off as well.
Yeah.
It was so good. By the by, Stubings has sent me the best thing ever. No Papa, there's no frenzy on the pitch. Apparently this is my Beast of Nurgle. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I think he's going for the fast score, to be honest, guys. Runs like the wind, manages to not roll a 1. Is he going to not roll another 1?
That's a pile.
Not putting it forward, so... Yeah, that's a rotter being hit by Mighty Blow. And it's KO'd.
That's KO.
I love that little bounce it did when it hit the floor after the grab. Now the question is, how do you react to this if you're pink? Because that ball is far enough back that you can't get to it. There's no one who could... Actually, saying that right, if you lightning bolted it now and it scattered the right way, Farlak, Chaos Finder, the Dirty Player, and we all know Dirty Player is a passing skill, can get on it. We know Dirty Player is a passing skill, gentlemen. We've seen this before.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Did you not see the A-Grain game? You're not there. You were there, weren't you?
No.
A-Grain and Davo?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, he passed up a chance to foul with a Dirty Player and threw the ball instead with the Dirty Player. It was weird. It was very odd. Very, very weird game.
Sometimes you just got to take your chances, I guess.
Ah, man, that's still under embargo on spoilers. My apologies, chap. I just clearly don't care. Should I say that out loud?
Well, I mean, depends, I guess.
Tessa's spending a lot of time thinking about this turn, and I'm unsure of why. It seems pretty straightforward from here, right? I mean, you either move over and punch this rotter with this unskilled lineman, or you disengage. There's not really many other choices, right?
He might be debating what to do with his wardens or not.
That's true.
Back in a second.
No problem, Christian. Well, Havoc, if this carries on like this, there's going to be one less. The problem that Pink has now is he's got to cover this back area in stink as much as possible, whilst pressuring forwards.
He needs to bring some players there.
I agree.
Put the beast on the wardens.
I think he needs to bring the War Dancer back because he needs somebody. Right? This is terrifying, right? With no one in the backfield, that's a quite tempting bolt. Just because it's AV7 and niggled, if you bolt it and get a stun, and then everyone else just rushes forwards, who comes back and gets the ball? Almost no one's in range, and everyone who is in range is in danger of being hit. He could leave the War Dancer there.
If he leaves the War Dancer there, that's fine.
The War Dancer already moved forwards. If the War Dancer stays where he is, the War Dancer just gets blitzed by Hauser, like, every day of the week.
You don't want to blitz the scoring thread, though?
No. I don't think you need to. If you can cut through this elf line, if you can bring this guy down, base up these two elves by coming round with the beast, like, how does he get back to his own ball if you lightning bolt that catcher and it breaks armor? Especially, I mean, the scoring threat's only a scoring threat if you have the ball.
That's true.
I mean, if the bolt doesn't break armor, or you roll a 1, it's suddenly a huge threat. It's a huge problem for you. But if you break armor on that guy, you could probably tie this up with that player by blitzing down the War Dancer. The tree's too slow. These two elves are going to get tied up by a beast. And then everyone else just rushes around the back and just covers them off. And what do they do? Well, he's just stood a dude up, so clearly we're not going to see a first action bolt player. Does look like he's coming in for the War Dancer. No, he's not.
No, he's blitzing. He's probably going to put the beast on the War Dancer, I guess.
I'm unsure if I like this player. I feel like the more bold... I feel like you had to be bolder here, because
you're losing, right?
Because you're losing. You can't play safeties when you're down. Sometimes you've just got to go big, right?
Especially in playoffs. Might be the nerves, though.
Could be. I mean, I genuinely think it could be a playoff concern that he didn't bolt the catcher last time. Now, he's on the Dancer and the catcher here with this. That's good.
And he's got a lot of disturbing presence as well. He needs to leave some players on his right side though.
He needs to get forwards, like without any pressure. He got some stank. He's got some stank in player. That's good. Package for Mr. Stank. No, Avengers. Civil War, I suppose. There's the dirty player. He's doing something. Nothing of note.
I almost feel like you try and blitz off this Zord. You try and blitz off Zord 2 and then move your catcher out and around towards the left-hand side of the field and then just pass over the stank.
See, pass it over with. I mean, it's unlikely, but you can always roll a 6, right?
You can. But you can also, if like you can get the catcher, the movement 9 catcher out wide enough, you can just pass across with no intercept chance as well.
I agree with Jeff. I mean, Jeff is a Wood Elf coach, so if anyone knows about Wood Elf things, it's Jeff. And I agree.
What I would do is blitz off the Zord of the catcher, bring the catcher all the way to the other side, and just run it with runs like Win and pass it over.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, I mean that's the play, and it just cross sides and then just run long with runs like Wind into the Nurgle half. You can even GFI, man. He's got sure feet. Has he got sure feet? He hasn't got sure feet. That's true.
Yeah, he got sure feet, so he can get away really far from every player. There's no way he's catching up.
Runs like Wind doesn't, but
no, Vargolis does though. So
yeah. I mean, and runs like Wind can do a pass in a disturbing presence without too much trouble.
But there's only one. For where he can potentially run to, there is only one disturbing presence. And frankly, if you GFI once, you're out of it. Yeah,
and with 6 AG, you don't really care the one disturbing presence.
No, I feel like Pink may have misplayed this somewhat.
Yeah, there's a big open field, and I don't like that at all for the Nurgle coach.
Like I say, I think he had to bolt early. I think he had to. I don't see a world where it was risky, but I think there was. I don't know. See what Thessa wants to do with the problem. Of course, any failure is terrifying for Thessa. Send the ward answer. Wasn't sure why I used the ward answer when the blodge.
Yeah, I would have used the lineman with guard as well.
Because that was a dodge off a tackle, right? I mean,
no
tackle there. Oh no, tackle.
What is he doing?
Yeah, the tackle went back.
Probably needs to make a GFI now, though.
He might just go for the pass right away.
That's bold, because
that's a 50% catch.
Yeah, it's not about what your throw's got. You might have forgot the disturbing presence, you know. That happens. I've genuinely seen coaches forget about disturbing presence. The tree's stuck. No one will be playing with the tree for the rest of the.
Yeah, I don't like this play at all. He just blocked his pad from the catcher.
Unless, of course, he's just going to go bugger it or pass into 2 disturbing presence.
Man, when that works, it feels...
No, he can pass in 1 disturbing presence.
No, that's 2.
Yeah, Beast and Warrior.
And if he's not putting the ball up, he's absolutely
the catch is in 2 disturbing presence.
Yeah, the catch will be in 2.
The pass doesn't matter. You've got Agi 6.
Oh, he's still doing it.
He's off, lads. He's gone rogue.
I think he's moving the wrong way.
The problem is, though, he's coming back into the Nurgle team, which is giving him a bolt recovery.
Yeah, I think he should have been closer to the end zone.
He's now, well, this dirty player, Farlak guy, can grab that without even GFIing, even if it scatters anywhere.
I mean, he can bring the lineman to ward off a bit, I guess.
Well, more importantly, if it scatters the right way, W5532 XA the second, the catcher the carrier can grab that too. I mean, this is a bold maneuver.
Not sure why.
Pretty big play.
He's also
that worked.
He's got the ball out. Disturbing Presence did nothing, but he did actually fail the first catch. Now, tell me there's a world where you don't lightning bolt this guy. Because I don't see it.
I still think he needs to move his lineman out to try and mark up that runner first. 1, 2, 3, 6.
The problem is, anyone who's trying to move... I suppose he could... He can GFI onto the rotter.
Yeah.
But even so, that just gets him blitzed, right?
Nah, he's just gonna screen. Yep.
Yeah, but you can blitz
Now
through
he
the
needs
screen.
to leave the ward answer.
Leap is
Wow.
affected by tentacles, by the by.
Yeah, I know, but he's still gotta try it, or he's just gonna dodge.
Just walk away.
No, the dancer breaks the tense. Because
Yeah.
tentacles is a fake skill, allegedly.
But even if the Nurgle coach picks up the ball, can he cage up?
Yeah. I'd argue he probably can, yeah.
You've almost certainly got a bolt here, right?
This is the time. You haven't got a choice. This is where if the lightning bolt doesn't drop, you lose the game. No other way, shape, or form about this.
Depends on the scatter, really, on the lightning bolt.
Yeah, but my point is, if you
And
don't
he's
bolt,
not doing
you
it.
lose. Has he forgotten he's got a lightning bolt? I mean, he knew he was in a wizard stadium. He told me.
It really
he was in a
looks
wizard
like
stadium.
it. It really looks like he forgot about
Well,
it.
I mean, the beast can clear off the catcher, and then you can make a GFI to get 2 die on the ball, I guess.
To be fair, he doesn't really need to even risk the beast because he's got dodge and 2 heads.
Well, that too. Plus, sorry, you can get a 3 die if he's so inclined.
If he doesn't get the power on the carrier there, it's over. He could go with the rudder with the wrestle. To go for it.
I'd do the rotter. I think you've got to use
Yeah,
the
you
rotter.
gotta use wrestle.
This feels horribly mismanaged, I'm afraid. I'd love to say nice things, but
Would you? Would you?
yeah, man, I like Pink. He's a really nice dude.
He's going for it.
He also does the G-Man recaps, so that's solid.
Well, that's the boat down.
That's a wrestle. The thing about wrestle is it doesn't hurt him, so you can just get back up. Just wander off.
That's a good scatter as well.
Using the Rotter's body to get it closer to the Nurgle team. Now that is 1000 IQ Nurgle players.
All according to plan.
But there is no tackle anywhere near the ball.
I mean, he's got to get it in hand on this Pestigo, and then actually finding a way to cage up after that is still ludicrously hard.
Yep.
Oh, he could dirty player him. I mean, he could put the boot in. But I think he's not the
Yeah,
big
but
threat
runs,
anymore.
runs like Win is just gonna go and pick up the ball afterwards. And the moment the ball gets loosed anywhere, runs like Win is getting the ball. for
Now
sure.
he can... If he dodges out, picks up the ball, and then GFIs back twice next to the Nurgle Warrior, he can then use the dirty player and dodge from Zord to mostly cover this off. But it's still not great. And I think you can't activate the beast, because if it goes dumb, you are in a huge problem. Why are you doing him first?
Goes the one.
Why would you do that first? Like, he can't get there. He gets
Would
the
have been
2.
real
Oh, and he didn't go for it as well.
That was a single
Oh
path.
god.
He was just expecting
Yeah,
the dodge
that
to
was
go
just a
through.
click and a click, yeah.
If that go for it had failed, it would have been huge.
Well, if that go for it failed, he lost the game. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Double 6 there. He's doing a pass. He just casually chucks it inside. That's one way to kind of protect it, maybe?
No, he's gonna get to a
I
guy
don't
with
know.
bristle.
I mean, it's not protected in the slightest. I know it's not protected in the slightest, but I mean,
That's
like,
an easy 2-die on a guy without block.
he's still got a whiz, though. I mean, he's saving it for something important. We just... Oh,
Does
gosh,
he,
lads. Hang on. Suddenly it becomes all so very clear. The Beast of Nurgle is on the prowl.
It's still a 2-die.
It's gone rogue.
The scatters might be a bit harder for Tessa, but
It's not a 2-die. There's no way it's a 2-die anymore.
Yeah, there is.
There's guard at the front on the beast, and there's
Yeah,
no.
you put your guard. You put your guard on the ball carrier, and then you bring.
Oh yeah. I
your
actually
vessel-
forgot the guard survived.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He still has
Then
guard.
it's just a casual leap, right?
Well, you don't even leap. You just use the Fayard, I suppose, who doesn't have to leap. Or either of them don't have to leap. There's a massive hole. Well, you could leap if you want, but that'd be bold.
You want to be making hit with strip ball though.
That was a lot of rolls without any there.
You could just as well just go one die with strip.
Elves off guard, how broken is that? I know, right? I hate when elves off guard. It's so bad. For everyone that's not an elf.
He can go 2 die against wrestle with strip ball. I mean,
I just meant to
Don't
use the
make
tackle because you had to roll less dice. There was less dice in
Yeah.
play doing that. Was my suggestion.
Yeah, we had this come up the other night. It was like a one die with strip ball
Versus
is
2 die without.
slightly better than just a 2 die with tackle.
yeah, but he needs a leap and a dodge and tackle for 1 die with strip ball.
Yeah, I'd probably just uphill it.
Oh, you don't uphill it? That'd be nuts.
Even
Nah.
with strip ball and wrestle.
No, because uphills are scary, man. Scurry.
That's what war dances live for.
And die from.
If the scatter goes on the beast of Nurgle, though, that would be bad.
That would be pretty disastrous.
He doesn't even need to use the wrestle, he can use a blocker, simply because the Pestigor's got wrestle.
Yeah.
And as I said, I'd go for the strip ball plate here, to be honest.
No, I think he's using the 2 dice.
Nah, he's gonna go with Fayar. Because that's the... He doesn't need any rolls, any dodges or not. Let's do go for it. Yeah, I don't... I'm not sure
That
about that.
doesn't seem like...
If he fails GFI here.
He's
Failed
yeah.
GFI! And he's stunned himself. This is massive for Pink. It almost feels like he got away with murder there.
I would have come... Personally, I would have come down to just top left of Papa Rao and leapt to where he's ended up now.
Steve, were you factoring the leap or the fact that he had to do 2 GFIs into the percentage players? Because the argument I'm making is Fayard didn't have to roll anything other than 2 dice. And I think that's massively important in the calculation. But yeah, you can't help but feel Pink got away with murder on that one.
Yep. Now he's still got his wizard.
Leaps are a 3+ though, fellas. No, because if you're running like that, you're running past the beast who's got guard. So having guard in there just makes it a 1 dice, not a 2 dice. The only way he got in was either leaping from that square, or running around the horn and failing the GFI as he did.
No, he could have leapt from to the right of the guard elf to where he ended up.
Well, Keji's gone nuts, by the by. We haven't had a wizard action from Infinite Pink here, but we've just seen one going out in the other game. I've got a iPad up with the match on. Findeco just ate a fireball.
Was it a good fireball or a bad one?
It was a fireball, so by definition.
Fair enough.
He is going to bring down the guard. Rantamplan?
Yeah, run Tamplin. That's only a stun.
Sounds like one of those things you put your pets on. It's okay, guys. You might have bit you, but he's on Rantamplan. It's fine.
That is gonna be a fall as well, I expect.
Oh god, yes. yes. Oh, he's found a POW elsewhere as well. No mighty blow on this one, but still, we get a KO, which is huge to start whittling down these numbers. Because he absolutely needs to whittle these numbers down now. With the strip baller stunned, though, you are fairly safe making a standardised cage. If you can construct one. Because the tree's only going to watch. And there's not much the rest of the elves will do. I think you're alright here, actually. If Pink starts shuffling towards... You might...
This is probably going to go to overtime.
Yeah, I still think you foul that War Dancer, though. Even though it's stunned, and I know I'm breaking my own rules, gentlemen, but I think you foul that War Dancer. The Elf Whiz was what got them the score, yeah. So we're going to see a score on each other's drive and then a push into overtime. So I think it's important for Pink to do as much damage as possible to the Elves, given that we've only got one permanent removal. And if he does score on turn 16, they're only going to get one chance to come back, so that's fairly big. Jeff agreeing, by the by, that we fouled the strip ball War Dancer. It's simple. We kill the Batman.
Yeah, who'd have thunk fouling a good piece was a good plan?
I would foul this. Was there an elf bench? There was never an elf bench. Every removal is one less on the field, Steve. The TV's Mackie,
So,
Mr. McMackey, was
There's
about
7 elves in a tree against 10 Nurgles.
Well, there's no tree. The tree doesn't exist. No Nurgle player is going to stand next to that tree. Therefore, the tree does not exist. He's rooted.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah.
Oh, that's a reroll less.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Like, what are you doing?
He just gave it 1 die.
Around 64 viewers. It's perfectly equal as all things should be. Actually, the Beast of Nurgle with that push can now mark the RG6. RG6 meaning a whole lot less if you can't get away from the Beast.
That is big. That's true.
So that's fairly big. And
Oh, the dodge?
to add an extra. Wow, to cancel the negative assist. Doesn't do anything. But he doesn't get sent off. Literally actually rolled a 7, including the DP. And he's going to be stunned, so he gets another shot. That's nice. Not for the water. But, you know. Do they have rights?
This so can bring some few players back though. He can bring his catcher. The Wardencer can even get a 1 die with a 3+ sleep and a 3+ dodge.
I suspect that's bad news for Mr. Runs Like Wind.
Well, he's going to get smacked by Chet Manley next, isn't he? And Chet Manley does have tackle, and it'll be a 3 dice. If a tree takes root and everyone sees it taking root, it apparently does not exist. Ambitank, if a tree takes root and no one's going to base it, it doesn't exist. Like, maybe if the elves had their wizard and wanted to get cute, they could wizard it. With a lightning bolt to unroot it.
Nah, knowing they're like they just kill it.
That'd be so good. I need my tree in play. I'm going to bolt it. Boom. Yeah, but the thing is, the Nurgle don't care about this area of their pitch. Like, this area being denied is fine. I'm building my house over here.
Well, that's a 1 die right now.
This tree is chilling in my garden. Who from? Who is 1 dice?
The catcher got a 1 die right now.
Yeah, that's true. What answer is from downtown, far too far away.
No, he's
Well,
not.
the Wardencer can get a 1
Wardencer can-
die.
You can leave in there.
He can dive, but it's scary. It's scurry.
Oh, it's not ideal.
He's already seen
And
what
the
happens if he fluffs the rolls on his war dancers, hasn't he?
I mean, like,
Yeah, but
if he does do it though, and you can get your catcher down there, you can potentially recover the ball.
Yeah, the catcher can just one die as well easily.
Yeah, I mean, Nurgle are trying to outrun Wood Elves, which is never easy. The way you outrun Wood Elves is by breaking their legs, not by just running really fast in one direction. I know that you're an ex-Wood Elf coach, Crusader, so you probably just twitch there a little bit, but you also know I'm right.
No, it's true. The best way to outrun them is to kill them.
He's going for it. 3+ dodge.
Oh!
Oh my god.
You know what he
Wants to go
failed?
for it again.
You know what he failed? The GFI. Because these elves cannot GFI, it seems.
He's got to reroll that.
GFIs have been very bad.
Oh god, another one!
These Ward answers are incredible! Incredibly bad. I mean, like, these Ward answers are horrific.
God, this must feel so bad.
Yeah, this
That is 3
sucks.
ones in a row.
Sucks to be an elf right now.
Like the only way to beat elves is for them injuring them or them rolling ones, and that's
Yeah.
just what's happening.
Speaking of Rollins injuring them, we might see one coming through for runners like Wind here, who is taking a big hit from Chet Manley. And as his name suggests, he's pretty manly. Does not make you blow though, but he is hitting a niggled catcher, and does nothing.
Who do you fall now, the Wardencer or the catcher?
The Ward answer's more dangerous, I think.
I don't know if this game's going to go overtime. I think you foul the agility 6 catcher.
The beast's off, guys. This beast is going rogue today. Hit Chet back to see how manly he is. Chat saying, Havoc saying, figures Thess only starts failing in the playoffs. So, what do you do if you're the Nurgle right now? I propose we finally decide to make a cage.
Starling is hard though.
It's not that hard if we make a cage and then foul the pants off of this War Dancer. Like, it's not even a hard cage to make. You dodge out on a 2+, stand next to Chet Manley, you move Bucatter sideways one, you move the W55 32XA the second across one, and then boom, you're good, right?
Tank's right, you could just blitz and push the player into the...
No, but I think
Then
you want to
roll-
blitz with
you roll a
Hawser.
double one afterwards.
I think you want to blitz with Hawser into Elendil to just continue the damage.
Has he blitzed yet? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Like,
I'm unsure of the stratagem. I'm really, really unsure of this stratagem. I don't like his aversion to caging. That's the only way I can phrase this. He has an aversion to caging right now.
well, I mean, when your opponent's war dances have proven singularly ineffective.
Oh, the plan is absolutely to stall into overtime, Pauper. Absolutely.
He's giving a 2-die against again. We
Yeah,
can
he-
lead, dodge, and go for it.
And well, and the movement guy can follow up as well. Yeah, it's not exactly that hard. He's relying on the tentacles to hold stuff up, which is
Yeah.
very. Oh, he might be fouling the RG6, you know. I think it depends on this.
I just think he'd be better off fouling the AG6, considering that the game is looking likely to go to overtime.
You know what? I genuinely agree, Mr. Crusader. I genuinely agree. Especially with that follow-up, I would predict we're hitting the RG6. Because you've just cancelled your own assist.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He's gone in for another assist there. Well, let's see if...
This is probably going to hurt.
I would assume there's 3 assists, Dirty Player and a Niggling Player.
That's a KO.
just a KO though is actually still really good for Thessa because KOs could come back. Like Infinite Pink's
He's got a favor as well.
beyond the death that he caused early that blew the apple. Everything else has just been KOs, which is one Kaz, which is actually probably okay if with Thessa.
If you're Tissa right now, you're just trying to put as much pressure as you can, just to force the score on turn 13 or 14 maybe, and then you have another shot at scoring quickly.
There we go, there's the assist. Well, not yet, he's got a GFI.
He's got to go at GFI, yeah.
But he has got sure feet, so it's fairly likely to work. He's not
even doing the GFI. He's scared of doing GFIs right now.
He's scared of you. Well, you know what? I actually kind of can't blame him.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But the question is, where does the play now come from? Are you relying on a war dance to get off the beast?
He can't reroll that.
Sit down, son. You really can't, can he? He has.
He's going for it. Oh, that's bold.
Like, that's insane. He's gone down to 1 reroll in an overtime format. I mean, they're trying to force the score, and I don't think Pink has to score. He can drop back. He can remember. He can remember his training, young Jedi, and remember that cages exist. Oh, he leaped out the tentacles.
Well, that's a 1 die. He needs to go for it, and that's a 1 die.
Yeah, but now he's going to
man,
go
I'm
for
so
it.
skeptical about this 1 die.
Yeah, I'm skeptical about the GFI.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my lord!
And he's
What?
injured.
Fired, sit down! You useless war dancer! You have been the worst war dancer I may have seen in my entire life. Holy moly! Pink needs to remember that cages exist. Like, so hard. He doesn't have to make any risky play at all here. I think he needs to hand it off back to W55. Because he needs it on sure hands now that strip ball is back up.
Pink has been really lucky that Tessa's been failing those go for it's.
I would agree. I think that's been the story of the second half, is that Thessa shouldn't GFI. But at the same time, Thessa has been incredibly lucky that the damage he has taken has been so minimal.
Yeah, but now it's starting to get up.
That being said...
6 players out right now.
I mean, I understand why you'd be protective of them. They're nice war dancers, but... Look, this is a man-made cage. Form a corner, throw it to him. Form a corner, boom, you've got a cage. Hey, hang on, what was it I cursed against Andy Davo yesterday? That was so bad. Yeah, if this happens, boom, instantly happens. Oops. Why are you moving it? Where is it going? Why are you... Pink! Cage! Please! You're giving me conniptions. This is the most damage Thess has taken all season. But he hasn't taken any damage. Like, they're all badly hurt.
I mean, if she loses the game, then it, like, doesn't matter.
Well, no, I agree, but... I don't know, this... I'm getting really upset by what I'm seeing right now. This is mental. I think you blitz with...
How to throw the game 101.
Yeah, you blitz with Hauser right into the Rantam plan, right? You keep pressuring the guard with your tackle mighty blow, because that's gonna... He's gonna fail eventually. But you've got to run back and form a cage. You've got 5 players who are all looking at each other going, what are we doing? I mean, they literally... These guys don't understand what their job in life is. Whoever plays Jess Woodell's next, please cage like Pink.
Tissa's failed 5 of his last 6 go for it, which is awful.
Yeah, but Pink has failed all of his last caging.
Yeah, but currently one of those two things is not losing Pink the game right now.
Well, also, I was going to say that is Pink's choice.
Well, that too.
The GFIs.
And the removals are starting to pile up as well.
If the KOs come back, I think he's still in really good shape for overtime, assuming he can't stop. And I kind of feel like he needs to just play for overtime now and really back off Pink, because all he's doing now is throwing bodies into the grinder, and Pink is happily accepting them. Where are you off? Jesus Christ, yo, what are you doing?
That's a reroll.
You have to reroll this because the ball is utterly unsafe. Is he going for the tree?
Yeah, he's gonna put the tree.
Oh my god, Pink, I know you sent a message, but not like this.
Rolling a double skull, I'm getting the Nurgle Warrior injured. I feel like payback.
No, he's absolutely okay if he keeps... If. That's a big if.
Oh, we about to see a tree kill an Nurgle Warrior?
Remember when I said, like, trees are pointless if you ignore them? Why did you...
Now based up 4
He's just
tree.
sacrificed 4 of his 10 players to the tree. The tree is suddenly
Oh my
incredibly
god,
relevant.
he's scoring.
Wow.
Oh, that's bold.
I'm
Iron
not sure I
Adept.
agree with this line of play.
Iron Adept, 9 months in a row. Thank you very much for resubscribing that. It
Oh,
is
that's only
fantastic.
1 KO though, that's so bad.
Hey man, stop taking the
Which one
animation.
came back? Is it Runs Like Win? Oh, Runs Like Win came back. Well, Tissa still got a chance.
As long as runs like wind as wind in his sails, he's all good.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a wizard, but he's only got 1 reroll left as well for Nurgle, so...
1 reroll and 3 turns to steal from Wood Elves who have an Agi 6 catcher. I mean, they don't have a whole lot else, but they've got else. I mean, he got quite lucky that 2 of the KOs remained out, leaving the Elves down at 6 men. But, well, that's 5 men in a tree, I suppose.
And even if Tessa doesn't score, he's getting another chance to get 2 more players.
Well, he's also made the tree relevant again.
I mean, he made the tree relevant by basing it. I'd just gone on a bit of a rant where I was like, oh, see this tree, it doesn't exist. And he was like, there's a tree! He was like a dog legging it to a tree to try and take a leak. I'm unsure.
He's not leaving enough players behind.
I think he's just gonna bank on being able to force his way through the elves.
Well, it worked last time, right? Kinda.
Sort of.
I don't even think you're playing to even numbers with Tessa. You're just playing to put the ball in the end zone and you ignore numbers. If you get a touchdown here, you win the game.
I mean, if I'm Tissa, I put Runs Like Win on one of the sides. I throw him the ball, and I just run.
Like the wind.
Yeah. That's simple. Like, you bring some players to screen off a bit, and then...
You can see the elegance in the naming convention, can't you?
I see where it came from, yeah. I mean, the good news is that if we do go, if we do win in regulation time, I don't have to sit here in my sweatbox of a study for another 45 minutes, but, I mean... No, trust me, the sun comes in from the rear of my house, so the back garden's a beautiful sun trap at the end of the day, but at the same time, it does make my study ridiculously hot. I have a fan full whack on me right now, and it's just not doing nothing.
I really, really, really don't like this setup.
I am
By Nurgle.
not even sure if Pink knows he has a wizard anymore. Like, if you didn't wizard on that turn 8, where the guy was about to run it in, if you didn't wizard where you had a clear run at the ball when it was here, when do you wizard, guys? When do you wizard? Can anyone answer that question? I can't.
I don't know.
T16 bolt the tree.
I mean, if I'm Cameron, I put everyone left. I just throw that ball to Runs Like Win and I run.
Can he set up a 1-turn here?
Assert dominance by not even using the wizards and
not because of
the
the Stanford. Don't think so.
The numbers are too low. You'd have to try something really cute with a leap play onto the non-block warrior in the centre because everyone else will stand firm. And I mean, do you really want to take that risk? Because that's just losing the game. If you stuff that up, you lose the game instantly. Because the Nurgle just absolutely surround you. Go for your most valuable player and then run past you. You can, but it's incredibly risky, Sean, man. Because then you're trying to get the ball to a dude who is starting 3 stinks.
It's a reasonably deep kick.
That's about as deep as you're going to get. About. Could get a little bit deeper. Not much. That's not a 3+ catch in 3 stinks. Is it? In 3? What is it?
With agility 6.
Agility 6. Minus
Yeah, it is a
3.
3+.
It's a 3+, yeah. Jesus, that's scary. I find having Agi 5 is in a bit of a cheat mode, but Agi 6 is nuts. Yeah, it is. I was just doing the maths.
He might actually have been better off trying to set up a 1 turn from the middle.
But then you give 3 turns to the Nurgle to score.
Oh, his foul appearance.
Oh.
He can't re-roll this. He cannot.
No, he can.
He cannot use his last re-roll on this. That is losing the game. Oh, he has. I don't like that in the slightest.
No, I'm not a fan of it, but
And especially when he's committed such few resources to one side.
The catcher is in scoring position. As stupid as it sounds.
No, it is. But how long will it remain there?
I mean, he can blitz him.
He can't, but he can get marks on it and just completely shut it down. This game is flip-flopping like a seesaw. Like, just when we think Pink has stuffed it up, he pulls it back. Or Thessa throws it away, maybe, is the term. And then we think Thessa's got it, and then he just burns a reroll on craziness. I mean, you've got to hold the ball now. You can't throw it. You haven't got a reroll.
well, I mean, you can throw it. It's a pretty simple throw.
One's I mean, no, man, you can't.
2+? Or is it 3+?
It's a 3+ catch because there's stink on him.
I don't think I'd throw there, but like
You can't risk a 1 in 9 near that close to the sidelines, right? I mean, that's just
No.
nuts. Just utter insanity. I just don't know. I just don't know.
I mean,
Pull
Jessa is
catcher.
just saying, if this goes to overtime, I'm screwed. Pretty much.
Well, yeah, we know this. He hasn't got the numbers, and then if his KOs don't wake up, he's absolutely done.
Yeah.
Especially now he's got no rerolls. He's in a horrific spot.
you let the elves score and do the 1 turn as no to a certain.
By the by, Pink can 2+2+, and then 1 GFI to sack Vergolis. Agi 4 and 2 heads is massive. He can just run through the tree. He runs down behind the warrior, into the tree, into the war dancer tree tackle zone, behind the tree, out, and then hits the catcher. I do love Beast of Nurgle's little boogie. You know, when they're moving, they've got a bit of rhythm going on, haven't they?
Just rolls all over the pitch. Falkenberg's not wrong though. If he does fail to take down the catcher, you just remove the GFI from the equation.
Yeah, but you've got wrestle and tackle, and it's a 2 dice. I mean, that's
Oh yeah, no,
fair.
like, the odds are pretty good. Yeah.
It's a 3+ catch right now.
He's putting the stink on the war dancer. I think he might be going for the sack on the catcher here.
No, he's going on the war dancer. He gets the pow.
Oh, that works. If this gets a stun or anything...
Oh, that's a stun at least.
Oh, it's an injury!
And an injury.
Both of his war dancers have now left the building.
Only badly hurt.
I mean, that's enough.
Significantly worse than a stun.
You now mark the catcher, right?
Oh yeah. Turn it into a 4+ catch.
And if you think this game's turned into a brawl, I'm watching on Superfed's
what's
channel.
he done? What's he doing?
That's not the right direction. I suppose he's relying on the warrior, right? Yeah, he is.
Well, that's
The
a
warrior
4,
doesn't have tackle.
4
It's not
plus
about
catch
tackle.
into a 1 die, and then he runs.
Yeah, it's a
He's
4
still left
plus
him a he's still left him a chance to win there.
Yeah, he's giving him an out here that he doesn't realistically
I
deserve.
don't feel like he's found an out. I don't think that's an out, because you're rolling a lot of dice here. He's keeping
but
the
he
ball.
doesn't have
We
a
need to
choice.
accept.
Yeah, exactly right. You've got no other choice. So.
Yeah, but just
You're gonna
because
do
you
it
can
anyway.
roll, you can go for a stupidly high risk play, doesn't mean it's actually an out. Because he's then 3+ and all the way
Well,
on flank
it
as well.
is. If he does, if he succeeds, it is.
I mean, if
Like-
he doesn't do it, what do? You just wait in your end zone. You just go to your right and you punt.
No, I mean, I
There's-
fully agree that he should have gone in with Zord rather than back with Zord. I'm not arguing that. But I'm saying I still don't think it's fully an out, because it's still a horrific...
It's not even going to be a pass. It'll be a handoff.
It's a
Runs like
handoff.
Win reaches there, and then he's got a handoff with inbuilt reroll. And then he's got a series of dodges he has to make with an inbuilt reroll, and then GFIs with, again, inbuilt reroll. So,
He's trying it. We're going to
No,
find
we
out if this
failed it.
works.
nice, failed catch.
Yeah, because he forgot that he's marked an Indisturbing Presence. This is going to overtime, I think. I think there's very...
That was a 2 followed by a 1, so...
Yeah, 75% chance of a handoff, like success out of the handoff. The dodges would be the most...
I feel like there's a world where
Well,
Rantom
he would have 1 die the best, 1 die blitz the best score.
I feel like there's a world where Rantom Plan is going to go sign some autographs as well. 2 dice with Darazor, followed by a 2 dice with Bukata into the crowd. And then you just get as many Nurgle up into this mess on the ball as you can and ask him questions. And you probably even get to blitz runs like Wind into the bargain. Although he's probably going to blitz the tree because he's mental. Yeah, agreed. If the beast doesn't stupid, he marks the ball and 2 catches. He can pick it up with a big hand, but that... Oh!
Well, there goes the wizard.
He's finally remembered that his wizard exists.
Just taking out the scoring threat right now.
Well, that's... Okay, so this is hitting overtime. Right?
No. He can blitz the ball off. He can blitz run like Win out of the ball, and then he can pick it up and end it over his carrier.
I suppose. Yeah, the carrier's actually moving into scoring threat. He might win off this.
Yeah, he could.
Perfect time to bolt the tree. Yeah, this is actually gone crazy. Not actually bursting the tree. I actually felt like he was going to man up on the tree there. Yeah, but if you want to see a brawl, apparently Findeco and Kejaruz are utterly tearing chunks out of each other. It's brutal over there. No one's surprised. I'd like to see the surf. I'd like to see the surf. Apparently, oh god, that's a double skull. That was an unskilled block.
There goes the reroll. I'm not sure if I would have rerolled that, to be honest.
Well, you had to, I think. I mean, no, you didn't
Why?
actually, because you're not in scoring.
Tessa cannot score,
Yeah, that's true.
and,
No.
and you keep yourself a reroll for the overtime.
Why didn't he surf? Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. Now he's doing all of the ball stuff with no rerolls. That's insane.
Yep. He needs to put his best in scoring position right now.
Why surf if you can just win? Well, because you could have easily surfed and won. If you'd have hit with the warrior first, pushed him against the sideline, surfed the dude off, and then he could have blitzed this guy with just about anyone else to get him out of the way. And I really don't like him not moving the beast first. Yeah, exactly. The surf is a backup for overtime.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about hitting the sidestepper. I was talking about surf and random plan.
No, I guess he can surf both of them, but he still could have done that next turn.
He's going deep. He's relying on a 3+. That's scoring range.
Relying on gonna be with the GFI, right?
That's scoring range, no GFIs.
Alright, you know. We're good.
Move 6.
2+ for the pickup. Made it. Get Detroit right now.
Do you throw it? I mean,
yeah.
You might as well. Everyone else has done stuff, right? He gets the pass. And he gets the catch. This is
GG.
well, runs like wind has to uphill the carrier to bring this to overtime. And at this point, I'm unsure if Thessa wants to. I think we're going to see a Beast of Nurgle GFI. Hey, everyone who says about my movement beast, by the way, like, I wouldn't have had to roll that GFI.
Yeah, this is GG.
I really, really dislike his turn order in there. I think he could have done that much better. But succeeding with the GFI.
This has been a game of many highs and many lows.
He can leap. He actually passes the turn.
Yeah.
Oh god, please, how do you not 3 dice runs like the wind off the pitch?
And given the win, if you trip skull, you go to overtime.
I would surf that in a heartbeat. I'm a terrible human being, but I would surf a niggled catcher in a heartbeat on a 3 dice. But again, I'm fully aware I'm a terrible human being.
Well, there we go.
Infinite Pink in what was, at times, a very scrappy game.
Yeah, it's been full of highs and lows, this one, hasn't it?
Hey, we've said it a lot in chat, boys. You assert dominance from the surf.
Two Robux against 16.
And the Pestigo grabs the MVP, as does Runs Like the Wind.
He failed 7 go for it on 17 tries.
That was 17 tries, though. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's good.
I think a lot of
on
those
17 tries, you should fail 3, not 7.
I think some of them were unnecessary, is my point.
Yeah.
Like, some of his pathing was interesting.
I don't know. I feel like Runs Like Wind deserved the MVP there. He's about the only elf who did what he needed to do.
It's a grand total of 2 armor breaks from Le Gland Bleu. That's not... Oh, wow. And it's another one of those games, much like my own playoff game.
Very good as well.
Nurgle outpassed the elves. 2 passes to 1. There's a lot of Nurgle going at the round of 32. And Infection Inc. is going to join them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to drop a host over to the Superfeds chat. I'm going to play the intro. I'm going to say thank you to Chabsu for joining me.
Well, you're welcome. That was a good game to watch.
It was it was very roller coaster, definitely.
Yeah,
and
it was.
I'm also going to say thank you to Mr. Crusader himself, the man, the myth, the basically indentured caster.
the interloper this time around. But yeah, thank you very much for having me on.
Oh, dude, it's always a pleasure. Right, so here's the intro video, and then I'll host Superfed. Go and give Superfed lots of love throw some energy around, because I know Big O love that kind of thing, and apparently there's lots of deaths and it's very bloody. So we all love that, right? We all love that.
Yeah.
Stay classy,
That's what
folks.
to love.
.370 coaches entered REBBL Season 8, the biggest season on record. Now, just 61 remain, all with their eyes on one prize. After a grueling season, their biggest challenge now lies ahead of them.
Oh, Nemo, no! Nemo! You were the chosen one!
Over the next 6 weeks, prepare to experience the highs and the lows of Knockout Blood Bowl. Drama is guaranteed. Welcome to the place where heroes are born. Welcome to the place where legends are made.
Yasin scores!
You got it!
Welcome to the REBBL Playoffs.
Belt dodge. But he's dead! And Stinger Bell is dead as well! Kool-Aid Convoy's team is falling to pieces.
Whoa! Fillet me, no!
Why would you apple the king? It's a king!
Unbelievable, Jeffrey!
This is so tense! 2+ pick up fails! UNOS are the champions.